And so we go. I almost hit start recording. The amount of activation energy it's taking to stream is crazy. Last week and this week are a little wild and cuckoo bananas, but that's okay. We live with that. Let's crack open this one. We're doing more composition iterations today. I've been slacking. Well, not slacking, but I've just had a lot going on. These are the compositions I did last stream. I still like how they evolve, and it forces a certain creative thinking that I don't exercise on the page. So it's good. This was from a reference from an anime I started watching, which I think I did a good job, but because there's not a whole scene, you don't really know what you're looking at, but it's broken buildings, ancient buildings that were destroyed. Attempted to live draw a volleyball game I was at on Sunday. I'm expecting some beach volleyball with friends. I finished it when I finished it. And then doodles. And then I started some compositions Sunday, and I was defeated. I just had this image in my head, this story I was playing out recently, and yeah, I don't think I'm locked into this composition, but in a way I'm kind of like, man, this is a boring choice of composition. But I think it's important because it's like, well, what are you thinking about? What's the point here? I like that it's empty aside from these two, and this is supposed to be, someone sweeping up. I don't know how much I can iterate on this. That's the question. I mean, I guess it's up to me, but because in theory, if I'm iterating on this specific scene inside this, then set a timer. 40 minutes. Then I kind of have to stay inside, but if I'm trying to iterate on a certain feeling, then I can change the scene, right? Hey, Kazami 4 gang arises. Am I right, dude? I did get the fountain pen working, but I kind of want to just dry out this fine liner. Dynamic sketching his last 2 weeks might just be around the corner, so gotta keep that in mind for myself, but yeah. Such a long future. Is this enough for more composition? Yeah, make it. These might arguably be a little too big, but no, actually I think these are good size. I think too big would have been the size of my last compositions from the sketchbook that I'm not going to stand up to go get. I did the similar size for the movies, didn't I? Yeah, like these are too big. This is too big. This is good size. Nice. I'm 3/5 through this sketchbook. 4/6, 2/3. I'm just trying to read the sections here. Okay, it's not important. So the main thing is there's 2 people. I'm only 1 video into the head drawing course for term 2. These compositions should have been finished on Sunday. I'm blabbering a lot. Gonna play this to pull my attention. But I need to make a decision before I think I'm gonna do the roof. I don't know. I'm trying to I'm fast forwarding and rewinding the scene in my head, the little story. I mean, I also gotta remember like what is the exercise here for me as well. Because yeah, you want to try composition, but you want to iterate on a small amount of things. This is hard, man. Like I feel like you just kind of want to move elements slightly. You don't want to change the whole thing. But I did like I think with this one, because it's just something's just bland about putting them inside in a venue. There's nothing interesting here. And if I show the loneliness or the isolation of just them, then it's still boring, I think. This one is fun because it tells a story. I don't really know what it is, but it just feels like it has a story to it. This one doesn't really. This one definitely. This is just two people talking. This is slightly more interesting. Only because it's two people in an empty room and you think, why is this room empty? I shouldn't do this, but whatever. I don't know what I want to iterate on. What if I can remove the stage? I can make a really big table and just put them at it. Other the tablecloth. I'm seeing a hardwood floor for some reason. Okay, so now I'll keep this pose, but it's a really big table. I think a lean back, relaxed position from the side. I realize I don't really know what the assignment but I think it's open to interpretation, so it's kind of okay. Whatever I kind of want out of this program. These chairs are rotated. Okay, the chair has to be slid back, but not up, so it should be. So then I got a bunch of empty chairs. I'm trying to think of what was behind. This is a scene from my imagination, but I'm pulling from real stuff, you know? This is interesting, actually, because these are supposed to be huge windows. I kind of like the division between them with the window, and yet it's in the background. I don't hate that. Supposed to be a city skyline, but I don't know them well enough to scribble them effectively, so. Oh, I'm getting some inspiration now, okay. Then again, I guess it was inspired by this, the whole imaginated story I came up with. So I'm like, man, it'd be so much easier to write this out because I can type fast and I have a good grasp of the English language. Trying to get some decent, half-decent ellipses here. Flowers. Again, just real simple scribbles here. For some reason, I don't hate the flowers being in front of her face. I don't really know why, but okay. So this is. I gotta not think too much, but. You know, I could put some plates here, and these are circles. They need to be ellipses. Pay attention, Mark. There should be chairs in the front, but you know, it's like, what am I trying to evoke? I'm trying to evoke the sense of like holding on to a moment. I don't know. Not holding on to a moment, but you know, why are they the only ones here? I'll go ahead and hatch this background just lightly to get it out of the way. Trying not to focus too much on the detail, like the people, because it's not about that. Her forearm is yoked though. I like the longer table. I like the pushed out chairs because it's kind of, to me, the goal is implying that people have left. I think having someone clean up in the background is like just emphasizing the point that they're the only ones there. I don't know what to iterate on. This is interesting. Because, like, I'll go back to Death's Doorways. Yeah, just need to hash this out with myself real quick. Because, like, I think I remember hitting number 6 and being like, I'm done. This is it. The only thing to do here is make it more detailed. But then I forced myself into a different perspective, into more dynamic composition, odd number of doorways, and then I came up with something I did actually like. But my intention here was more of a theme of death going through doorways. But I don't have such a clear intent with this one. Having a static image is fine. Static versus dynamic composition. What were the 3? There was another option. There was another option. Sedate, alert, and dynamic. So this is sedate right now because it's flat. Alert, because it's flat and it's horizontal. Alert is very vertical, and then dynamic is diagonal. Okay. So if I wanted to make an alert version of this, I need to make it more vertical. And I don't know how to do that. I'll be right back. I'll ponder. I'm back. I am become chair, sitter of butts. Cedar of butts. Alright. So, the most vertical object I can think of is a tree. But you don't really have trees indoors. So these window panes kind of work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the table and put them in front of the windows because the city skyline could be considered the tall object. Or the could be considered the main element of verticality. Which means but we okay. I'll do whoops. This pen is definitely on its last legs. Maybe. Alright, so I mean, what if he's on the right? For some reason, I'm seeing. For some reason I'm seeing the legs curled up here. Alright, this is very flat on the side, but I'm okay with this for now. Okay, this is enough. I need to be careful here. Looks like this leg is really big. This doesn't look like two legs with one curling around. This is anatomically broken. That's okay. just gonna scribble this in. I think one thing I didn't understand was how much thinking these iterations are. Because you really do got to think about what you want to change and why you want to change it. Because now what I need to do is this needs to be, you know, darkened out. The skyline is far enough away that the thing I'm thinking of is not high enough, but I'm gonna make it so this is like a high window view here. Just but I want it to be alternating vertical. Oh, ooh. Interesting idea. What if the buildings go down? What if the buildings go down, dude? Yeah, this should not have like any perspective to it though. And then this is not as vertical as I want it to be. I think these need to be more or less like kind of thinner, but oopsie. I don't hate that idea. It's not as vertical as I want it to. It doesn't get the alert effect that I was looking for though. Hit some clouds. Yeah, not really, but yeah. Try to darken out the sky. I'm not hitting the paper that hard, but this is so faded. I like this one the most. I do. but it doesn't give a sense of we're the last ones here. It's just we're two people in a room, dog. I need to finish at least these 10 today. No, it won't happen this morning, but... Okay, so we know... When it was between these two, I like this one because it has the sense of we're the last ones here. This is just two people talking. There's no real story there. Imagine just throwing like a dead body somewhere and be like, yeah, no, this is my interpretation of Hamlet. I like this one because it's got the empty chairs that have been moved away. And I like this one because it's got an emphasis on the background and it's got them being small. I think what I like is that there's this theme that the two people are the main subject, but they're not occupying the whole scene. And I like what I've done here with the buildings, making them go down. No idea what to do from here. I think I gotta I could take this table and put it under here. I don't love that though. I'm stuck. Oh, there's only two people here, but I think it has ideas. What do I change, man? What if we put him in a library? Change the context of the entire story. But why would... I guess that could be interesting. Why would there be two people? Like, why does it matter if there's two people in a library? Like, is that uncommon? I'm only thinking that because bookcases can be so vertical. Alright. No, the ink is back. Cool. Okay, so I wanted to draw out the full table to establish this perspective here, which may have been too stark. But gotta bring back the flowers. I don't know why there are flowers on the table in a library, but there are in this library. I need to spend less time on these people. Share legs. Gotta remember the people legs too come down. Okay. This is enough that we need for this. Although, ooh, okay, hold on. There will be more tables in a library, right? Because again, I still want that idea that they're alone. And not alone. They're the last ones here. This is flat. This is not going to be as flat. This should have a little bit of incline to it. This is... I actually like how I did this. Okay. I like the perspective has incidentally established itself on this composition you can't see. Hold on. I don't want to ruin this perspective. I think it implies... I don't know. I don't know, man. What? I don't know anything. Anything I pretend to know is just simply false. This kind of needs to have a better established footing here. Okay, alright. I don't know why, but I'm seeing a water fountain somewhere. I need a water fountain somewhere. I'm gonna put a water fountain right here. That looks like a sink. That's okay. I'm okay with this. And I guess I don't know, some hallway here. this is likely gonna have a good. Oh, that's a hallway mark. Book stack will go this way. Another book stack will go. Actually, you know what? There's a bathroom over here. Oh God, that scared me. My reminder to leave in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Alright, which I will do. I will finish this composition and then we'll see how it goes. Alright, and then another book stack here. I don't know why we're in a library now, but I don't hate it. I think I like this. Such a lonely, such a lonely. This door is way. Oh well, whatever. I'm seeing a rugged floor. Alright, well, it's not terrible. I got 3 done in 40 minutes. They are a little more complicated. Nice open space. Oh, yeah, it's true. It does feel open. I do like that. Because I think one thing that's nice here is that it's open. It's a good call out, actually. Like, this is too open. But the thing is, this has stuff in it, but it still has space. More importantly, there's no one else here. Focus on book stack or something. I don't know. There's no real light and dark transitions. I wanna darkening the top part of the background is intentional. Have the negative space coming down. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. My goal for today is to do the last 5 of these compositions. I have not like one sketch at lunch for the last 2 months, but I've doodled, but not really sketched. So I think I'll try that because you have to not make a little. Dude, airport would go crazy. Airport? I'm just iterating on the environment, which I don't. It's not the intent, but at least I'm going with an environment while also keeping in mind these different principles. The thing is, this is neither alert nor sedate, really. It's just the scene, but I'm just keeping them on the right third. So I think it's all right. And there's, odd number of bookshelves. Odd number of tables, technically. But yeah. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Kazami and Darth and whoever may have come. If you're drawing along, join the Discord. Link in the description. Show me what you drew. One of these days, someone will send something. It'll be the coolest thing ever. Peace.